Oh, best beloveds, greetings one, greetings all. And before you ask it, yes, I like this hoodie. And sorry, it's comfortable and it suits me to a T. So, anyway, on to chapter 4. This is before everything changes. This is the last big one. And I had like 2 sequences of dreams that are worth talking about. And the first one was weird because I didn't know I was in a coma at this part because I was still having dreams within dreams. So I didn't think anything of it because I was having what was quote unquote the real world, and I was also having dreams. So I thought I was having day-night cycles like usual. Anyway, I was working on a film, in particular, a documentary. And during the day, I'd help them film it. I don't remember what the documentary was about, but it was a documentary. But at night, though, we had to find places to sleep because hotels were booked up solid. So I slept anywhere, everywhere. And one thing I noticed that was coming common with me was that a lot of places I slept were run down and old and abandoned, more or less. Well, it's not like they were decrepit or anything, but you were just older. Like when I was in Chinatown / International District, depending on how PC you want. I slept in a building there, and it was abandoned, but it was still upright. It was still safe. It just was old. And I would do that for houses. When we were out in the countryside, I'd find a house that was older, and I'd sleep there. And one dream, I don't know why, but one time I was sleeping was in a van with plywood, or not plywood, but that wood, that fake paneling inside it. And so I slept in there. But it was just crazy that during the day, quote unquote, the day, I would be filming, and at night I'd find an old abandoned place to sleep. Now, all this is to say that there were 3 places that really came common for me that I still remember clear as day. And one was like a picnic area, but it wasn't a picnic area. It would look like the barbecue pits that they have at picnic areas in parks. Like they have in parks here. I don't know if they have them in other states. But they will only allow you to sleep there for 4 hours at a time because they had to make room for other people. And it was done in a 3x3 grid, so it was 9 people at a time at 4 hours apiece. Now that was one place I remember. I don't remember sleeping there, but I remember seeing it. The second place, which was infinitely weirder, and I don't know why I didn't think it was. I thought it was in the real world when I had this, but it was a moment stuck in time. You would enter this place. You'd be inside a toy-style building, a church to be specific, and you could lie down, you could sit there, and outside there was a 90s TV show going on, filming because you were actually in the center, in this building, you were in the center of a town that was a small town looking thing, and the show was going around you. And the show would keep going until it stopped, and then the place would be abandoned. But as soon as you left, no time would have passed. And when you went in, everything reset and started over. So you can go in, spend like 3 hours or so, just example. And you'd leave and no time had passed at all, and you'd go back in, it'd be turning over. And so it was good for if you need rest and relaxation. But passing time, it didn't do any good because, of course, no time passed in there. But that's what happened. It was like a show based on loosely, like the Burger King Kids Club thing. I don't know why, but hey. Anyway, the third one, which was unusual, but could be seen as realistic, I guess, was you could either be inside this device that was like a clear room, and it was decorated like my grandma's living room for some reason, but it was surrounded all around because it was a big jar-like facility inside inside the center of it, but around the edge of it was a dryer, so it was hotter in there. It was hotter than outside in this center room, and also humid because of course all the clothes drying. But none of the clothes and water would hit you because of course you were inside this bubble, inside a glass case inside this. Now, the outside of it was a rounded facility like a dryer, and they allowed you could sleep either inside or outside, all you wanted, and it passed time like normal. And was guarded by two older ladies who were retired police officers, and for some reason they had a nuclear bomb. So nobody messed with them. Nobody messed with the area, but I ended up sleeping there a lot. And also I went visited a couple times, a moment stuck in time. So, anyway. Now, the last dream was significant, and it had some, eventually, I thought was something that really was happening. But I was chained up in a facility like a warehouse in a corner. I was hidden away, and I was going to be kept there. I don't know by who, I don't know why, but they'd been searching for me because they thought I was not around anymore. I was dead or something. Anyway, what happened was, as I was there, they sent the movie's Avengers to find me, and they couldn't find me because even in this warehouse, I was hidden away from people. So I was pretty much resigned to doom, that I was doomed to be there forever. But I wasn't, because what happened was my neighbor at the time, Rod, I don't know why this happened, but he wanted to see how I was doing, so he came by in there. He snuck in. He found me because the people in charge of it let him in because they didn't know he was there, but he wore like a doctor's overcoat, frock or whatever, so he kind of blended in. And he let me free. He loosened the bonds that were chaining me up inside the room. He said, "Hey, I'm not supposed to be here, but I wanted to free you and to say I hope you do well." Now, it struck me as really weird that he said that because I was like, how would he know? Anyway, so I got out and they eventually got me free. So that was what happened. It was really weird because I was not afraid of dying or anything, because that wasn't but I was afraid of not being remembered, that I was still there. And I wanted someone to find me to help me get out of there so I could be part of society again. That's what happened. Anyway, I'm going to end this one because that's pretty much it before the big one next time. But I wanted to say this. Next week, I'm going to be doing Chapter 5. But I'm also going to be filming because there's a convention I'm going to go to 2 nights in a row, or 2 days in a row. So I'm going to film it and edit the footage I get together with the video editing software I've been learning. So I hope that it's good tangent episode for everybody, because I'm sure people are tired of me talking about this coma stuff. And trust me, it's near the end and the beginning. And also, I will be talking about my recovery and what I've been doing. Okay? I know. Anyway, I wish you all well, and I hope that I'm keeping you entertained. And feel free, if you want, to leave a comment, talk to me, and I'll talk back. I'll answer back. And if you have a question for me, feel free to put it there. But if you feel that it's too hopeless for you because you're not doing well, reach out to me. You can leave a comment and I'll answer you. And if you want to email me, I'm sure my email address is on the YouTube page. If not, just leave a comment and I'll leave my email address. Okay? Anyway, I wish you all well. And remember, this brain dead guy loves you all. Because, hey, you gotta care. Okay? Anyway, I wish you all well. You take care easy. Bye. That was my bad hand.